That was a foolish turn 1. It was a foolish lead choice. Because I am lost in an eternal hallway, floating through the corridors of my mind. And at least now I'm going to get this trick off, and that's really nice. I will definitely take that, because now I get to... Well, I don't get leftovers, but I get to pass out of the T-Tar and get the rocks up. And Rotom's going to be a pain, but Nidoking destroys, and... Vivid hallucinatory U-turn and trapped -1 pursuit. Now what comes in? Does X... No, Nido comes in. Free of damage. Is he just intent on letting this thing go? Either way, I want to Sludge Wave. Might not be expected, because there are no fairy types, and thus Rotom might think it might be able to switch in safely, but that's not the case. Now, what are the Sludge Wave immunities? No, now Ice Beam is free because... Exactly. The only Pokemon I wouldn't want to Ice Beam into is Rotom, and Rotom's not coming into that Sludge Wave. So, but it does come into that Earth Power. Very nicely done. Luckily, we don't need Celebi defensively. Not here. So I want a Psychic as... nice move. Didn't take the bait. Could have BP'd there for sure. And then just stuffed a Volt Switch and gone from there. But it's fine. Rotom is... Next time I might chunk the Rotom for the sake of Excadrill. Not quite. But we can't have Lando switching in freely. Of course, it's gonna come in here. But I can Rotom for that. It doesn't threaten too much with Rotom. Garchomp's the big threat. That's the one we gotta watch out for. Okay. It's almost surely going for a Draco Meteor here. So no, we Lando first. Hope it doesn't Meteor. Oh, just... Okay, it rocked. Now it's -1. Oh, and Excadrill came into the Lando. That's unusual. Well, now we'll go to Rotom. Perfect. Now we go for the burn. Alright. With the max attack here, then we are able to remove Amoonguss from the game, so that's one less poke to deal with, which is nice. This team's flaws are becoming glaringly apparent to me now. In that, Scarf Celebi being the fastest thing when, yeah, Garchomp is kind of a pain. Now we want a superpower, because if he Iron Heads, then he hasn't gotten rid of the rocks. Now we have a free Hydra, or a Wisp. I like a Wisp also. I like a Wisp more, yeah, for that. Alright. I don't think a Hydro is coming here. Oh, perfect. I mean, okay, switching into the Will-O-Wisp is not perfect, but I will definitely take that. Oh, he didn't go to Excadrill, he just wanted to let it die. Well, that's even better because now we get the Spin KO. I'm fairly certain that the... Oh, that's satisfying. I'm fairly certain that the Garchomp is mixed, in which case, you know, that's pretty bad. I don't know why he switched out of it last time. Switched out of, the thing last time, Lando. Kinda wanna... It's tough. It's really tough. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's Rock's Outrage with Life Orb. That's unusual. Usually Outrage on Mixed Chomp is the 4th move instead of Stealth Rock, not alongside Stealth Rock. But, you know, I will take that, absolutely. I guess if he didn't Draco the first time, then he really shouldn't have had it. It was very unlikely he had it, so. Alright, now it's a Scarfland. Now this game should be, you know, without nonsense, then the game should be ours. Yep, that's it. Wonderful. I'll have to fix this team before I officially release it. Alright, off to a good start. I actually started recording earlier, but it messed up on me, so I saved the replay, and if we're struggling to find games anywhere, then that's my backup. Happy accident. Let's use some Calm Mind special offense. I think that would be fun. Yeah, it's very strange. I should really work on removing very from my vocabulary. It's almost... rarely is it the best choice of word. That was also not phrased too well. A word in the same vein as very. Not necessary there. Alright, we're gonna skip around a little bit. Alright. Gen 2. We were looking for Gen 2? It's been a while since we had some Smeargle antics. I don't remember what happened last time. So, and I'm pretty sure I've decayed a lot. But that's not why we're here. We're here for the journey. Like in Stalker. So it's a peculiar day today. That's how I'm feeling about this laddering odyssey. On this particular day. Oh, hey, Spies, he's a good player. Alright, well, go Jinx. I don't know if that's the real Spies. It might just be a play on the alt name that the real Spies uses in SPL, but you never know. So, alright, if he's going to try and wake up, then I'm going to send in Tauros immediately and put pressure on the Snorlax, which is going to be the initial switch in. Snorlax or Gengar. Hey, that's cool. I would prefer Jinx slept if he's going to just Hypnosis it. Yeah, that's fair. Man, Gengar can be such a pain. That's a cool setup there. Maybe I should have gone for... Nah, I shouldn't have gone for the EQ. Alright, we're gonna hope this thing gets scared out by a Psychic, and then grab a Recover on the switch. Because I'm out of Thunderbolt range. So I cannot imagine that this Gengar would want to risk getting 2 KO'd by Psychic. As we... or just crit KO by Psychic, while not KOing back with Thunderbolt, because then Starmie will still get a chance to heal up later, so it might not be worthwhile. Oh, he's gonna stay in, okay. Alright. Yeah, Gengar is such a pain. I can never figure out how to deal with it. Very irritating poke. Alright, well, I think the choice here is just T-Wave and Tauros. Yeah, that sucks. Just because I want to try and focus my resources on removing the Chansey with the others. Because I think it's not too likely that there's a good stop to Articuno in the back. So I don't mind having Tauros a little worse off especially with the odds that Gengar drops without doing anything to it. I don't mind having Tauros a little worse off because Articuno is great against the physical normals, Snorlax and Tauros, so should still be okay in an endgame. Yeah, I definitely messed that up somehow. Gengar is such a pain if executed correctly, which he definitely was here. Yeah, alright, that's great. Now, I can't imagine that he's just gonna let... This is peculiar. I really don't know why that was risked so freely. Also, there's a Slowbro, which is exactly what might stop an Articuno, which is a massive pain. I mean, it was still going to be annoying to Tauros whether or not he got the boom off, but I understand now. He doesn't want to risk the Snorlax. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to get it in with as much health as possible, not risk anything. So that was foolishly played by me. A recurring theme throughout this series. Alright, I might have to time her because otherwise I might doze off. I've been dozy ever since I woke up this morning, and I thought I slept alright, but I guess I woke up a little jarred by the suddenness of it. And we'll see what else we can muster, because as always we're going to have to wait a while for a GSC game. Yeah, we're probably going to have to blow this thing up with Snorlax, which would be okay. Well, no, it wouldn't be great. Actually, we're still very much fighting from behind. But actually, the fact that Snorlax has amnesia helps a little bit, because it means we can body slam and see if we can make something happen without necessarily needing to blow up. That's wishful thinking, but yeah, this is definitely... Okay, there we go. Alright, we're gonna... Alright, we needed that. Oh, and there's GSC against a Cloyster lead, too. Alright. Might have to sack the Jinx, which I don't hate. Great. Oh, that's really nice, actually. Alright, to the damage calc to find out the optimal move. Slowbro plus, or 999 Surf. Okay, it's a decent chance. Well, given the odds, I'm going to go for Body Slam. Okay, great. Well, it's not a guarantee that it dies to this next one, but because it's a 23.4 minimum, but it's also hanging out at a little below 25. So, feeling decent about the odds, and that's all you can really ask for in this game we call Pokemon. Alright, that could have been horrible, but it wasn't, so that's okay. And I'm going to Amnesia because I assume this is going to reflect. Oh, it's also going to Amnesia, okay. Well, I'm going to Body Slam then. Same idea. And now I'm going to Self-Destruct. So, alright, so Snorlax went 2 for 1, essentially, which, you know, really not bad. Alright, Agility. Now we're going to see if this thing roars. Okay, it does. But that's okay, because it's Thunderbolt and not Thunder, and Cloyster is sleeping, so I can go to Snorlax risklessly. As for this, then I assume Tauros plus 1. Plus Chansey. Right. So there's the Tauros. I want to T-Wave it. Okay. Great. Now we go to Articuno on the Hyper Beam. Great. And now we Blizzard, because we have to do as much damage as possible. And there's the Chansey. Okay. And there's the Freeze. Okay, so we've won. That was a... Okay, not 100%. I shouldn't say that too soon. Alright, there's... Well, now we just Hyper Beam, because there's no risk to... Ooh! That's ugly. But, you know, necessary. As for GSC, then we're just going to fire off a nice double edge. Miltank, not threatening. Alright, we're going to agility. Let's calc Articuno. Oh. Articuno versus Jinx. Hyper Beam does 50. Oh, it's almost dead to it, so we just Ice Beam once. Yeah, now we Hyper Beam and dead. I guess Hyper Beaming on Tauros would have been bad, but not game ending. Now versus Tauros. Then what do? Do we Ice Beam or do we Blizzard? Oh, I don't have Double Edge. I have Ice Beam. 42, 46. Ice Beam is it? Okay, Blizzard is higher odds. So we Blizzard. Alright, as for this, then we're going for a double edge on the heal bell. Good, we're punishing this thing pretty hard. And actually now we get to Spore again. Actually now we're gonna... I think we're gonna make a double switch to Jolteon in a second. Yeah, otherwise, without the instant freeze on Chansey, I was going to have to fight it off with my own Chansey, which my Chansey scared out his Chansey because it was paralyzed and threatened to freeze, and Jinx is, of course, Tauros entry, and Tauros being so crippled, so that was not hard, but I definitely got helped out a little, or a lot even, so, alright, I imagine one more milk drink. Yeah. Barely taking any recoil. But this is why Double Edge is so good on Snorlax. The power is obscene, and you barely take any recoil because of how huge his HP stat is. Alright. Now we're going to BP, and BPing -1 might seem bad, and it is bad, because we're just weaker now, but that's okay. We're going to, yeah, double to this on Cloyster. Now we fire off Thunder, Para Raikou, or just chip it down because it's not threatening Para in return, which is really nice. Yeah, I don't even want to, I want to wear it down as much as possible. Sometimes I really wish I had growth on this thing, but it's not a growth passing team. Growth passing Jolteon is pretty awesome though. Alright, here comes Snorlax. Here's what Scizor is for. Oh, it's that. God, I loathe this Snorlax set. Okay. Now I imagine here's where Cloyster comes in again against the Sleeping Scizor because he wants spikes a lot. Great. Alright. Yeah, Jolteon is a threat in its own right. For sure. So... just keep hammering away with Thunder. Oh, nuts. Well, we're going to hammer away with Thunder again because we don't really have a great... yikes. Okay. Not my favorite. We're going to have to stave it off with our own Lax, which is definitely not optimal, not by a long sight. Alright, I'm going to make a risky move. Yeah, okay, back to Jolteon there. Works out really nicely. Just chipping away that Cloyster 6.25% at a time. Alright, this thing has to rest now. So now we agility, and then we go to probably Machamp. Yeah. Because this thing, like, dies, so... oh, free... no, the freest pass you ever saw. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't want to pass to Marowak because Cloyster's way out of range, and we don't have SD. Oh, nice move. That was a really nice move. Okay, well... Let's find out. How strong was Marowak actually? It's not going to kill Starmie from like 94 or 93.75, which is its percentage after spikes and lefties, but I have to do my due diligence, and wow, that's a lot. I also want to prevent it from... Because Machamp's plus 1 HP bug isn't going to scare it. The agility doesn't do much else elsewhere. So what I think we actually want to do is Smeargle, because this threatens a sleep, and otherwise it keeps the paths going. So we have a nice little chain going here, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Starmie is one of the few things that outspeeds... Oh, that's great. Yeah, one of the few things that outspeeds Snorlax at +2. Gengar also outspeeds a +2 speed Snorlax. Alright, so that's great. Here comes Miltank, and we're just gonna meditate now, because I imagine it's not gonna want to stay in. And if we get a plus... There's probably a Scarm in the back. Very likely a Scarm in the back. Oh, that's great. Now we just +1 HP bug and crush. Oh, great. Alright, how much is +1 Rock Slide doing? Because I don't want to let Scarm in completely for free, but actually it might not do enough to matter. Cross Chop would be my move if I really wanted to keep the opponent on his toes, but actually Rock Slide doesn't even guaranteed kill. Oh, it's against Skarmory, not Starmie. Duh. I was wondering why Cross Chop did so much more. Okay, yeah, Rock Slide KOs, Cross Chop KOs. We're gonna go for Cross Chop. Yeah, just don't let Skarmory in. Gotta... Living life on the edge with BP. Oh, there's Cloyster. Well, now we Cross Chop again. Okay, well, at least it blew up, so... Now Jolteon is a threat because Snorlax is sleeping with 0 turns at, you know, less than 50. Spikes are permanent now. Raikou's sleeping with 0 turns. Yeah, I like this. We go to Snorlax now simply to get leftovers. Yeah, because it's likely that... Oh, a Heal Bell is likely coming here. Yeah, but that means that Smeargle's sleep is available again against Snorlax. So we're just going to keep spamming Double Edge. Okay, we're not gaining lefties here, but we're... As soon as Miltank... we do gain lefties as soon as Miltank decides that it's done milk drinking, because we can protect. Alright, actually now we do gain lefties now that we're at -1. We actually don't like switching into the milk tank, which is kind of a pain. Actually, I guess there's no Skarm back there. We also don't really fear Raikou coming in. I mean, we kind of do, but... Uh-oh, that's not fun. Okay, well now I want to go to Snorlax because it threatens a boom. We always have the Spore in the back, so... Alright, that's Acid Armor, that's fine. But now it either growths or it... Now it either growths or it kills Smeargle. And if it kills Smeargle, then Jolteon comes in totally safely and starts raining down thunders again. And we got some HP on the thing. Snorlax. Great. Oh, it didn't even Spore. Or it didn't even growth. Wonderful. Alright, now we BP. GSC sleep duration is kind of crazy, so... Oh, there we go. Oh, that's beautiful, because now we get to launch a super free Earthquake, and... Oh, Miltank gets crushed. Yikes. Yeah, I don't even care if it body slams or something. We're getting this KO. It's running low on milk drinks. Not even halfway out, but we're full, or almost full on earthquakes, so... Yeah, Miltank can be a resilient Pokemon. Also, I just noticed the triple water on CM Quadruple 8's team. Alright, I'm going to Jolteon here simply to maybe scare it out and just BP. But even if he stays in, then I just wanted more lefties. Just in case... Because I'm going to go to Scizor again on Miltank. And the only way that really gets scared out is with Vaporeon, so I want as much health on Jolteon as possible. And I know, ideally, then the Miltank gets scared out and runs to Raikou. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, this team is so fun. Alright. Now, same song and dance as before, except, well, Miltank's a little healthier to start out with, but also has less milk drinks. Also, the thing about Miltank is that it is like, constantly one crit away from death, and the Pokemon that attack it tend to have a lot of opportunities to find that crit. That's a somewhat simplified version of it, but the general idea stands, especially when it's trying to stall out Curslax, for example. Alright, down goes... Oh, that bites. On the bright side, Raikou goes down. On the not-so-bright side, Marowak can't help stave off Snorlax anymore. But that's okay, I think. As we go to Scizor here, and we just spam HP Bug, looking for that wake-up. Alright, there's Vaporeon. That's fine. We go right to Jolteon. Oh, great. Okay. Alright, this is interesting. Because worst case we have, besides this evolution battle, the worst case is we sleep it with Smeargle. +1 surf. Alright, doesn't kill. Might have to sack... I think... Do we have... We only have one explosion. We might have to use it on Miltank. But that might be enough? Alright, I think we Thunder... Oh, it's Hydro Pump. Scheisse. Okay, that really sucked. I shouldn't have considered that. Wait, Acid Armor, Hydro Pump. No, that's not really used. Okay, so I don't feel bad about considering it now. Alright. So something gets spored still. Oh yeah, that's really nice actually, because if Miltank Heal Bells and Snorlax blows up on it, then we... Oh, great. If Snorlax stays in here, then we pass to Marowak again. Alright, there's the Vappy. Oh, that was a good move. Ah, nuts. I wish the Thunder hit too. Yikes. Alright, well. Had it, then +2 defense. $79.9. Alright, I think we're going to have to get a little bit lucky here. 79.9. The Snorlax has been attacking all game, so it's due. Alright, against +4. 53.3. Maybe we get it into that range. Yeah, you gotta have the Thunder in GSC to create opportunities. That's why it was so threatening to Raikou, for example, and Snorlax not wanting to switch in. Interesting game though, however it ends up. Yeah, that's why I'm so opposed to best of one in tournaments. And it looks like a lot of people are coming around on that, which is nice to see. It's just because you see all these little acts of variance, let's call them, that so swing the tide of a game. And I just don't think... Obviously, you can do things to mitigate the effects of those acts of variance. But, even the best players making the best plays they can, they're not always going to get it. And I recognize that's the nature of the game, but that's also why... I mean, it's not even exclusive to Pokemon that more than one game is just better for determining this kind of thing. Alright, just out of range. Now, let's calc that +1 Hydro. Some help from the Hydro Gods would also be nice. 43.7. Because I have nothing to outspeed this, sadly, besides my Sleeping Scizor. So, but, you know, it's also at +4 defense, so... 37 to 43, so if I'm at 384... 383... Okay, it's a good chance to 2 KO through lefties, but I got a... Oh, it Hydro... or Acid Armor again. Alright, well, what's it at +6? 404, so... Less chance I'm 2 KO by it. Well, I don't have a... I lose health from double edging now. Okay, self-destruct is even less. Alright, Hydro Gods need to help me out a little bit here. +1 Hydro, 37. And now we protect. Yeah, protect and hope we get the crit off with self-destruct. Or then... Okay, you know what? I'll take that. Damn it. I was gonna say, Jolteon still, you know, cutting out his electricity from the grave or something, but... Alright, there's the protect. Alright, fingers crossed. You know, miss Hydro or don't get the roll and then self-destruct crit. Oh, he growthed again. Nope, not quite. Alright, Scizor, wake up and crit with HP Bug. Or, you know, Hydro can miss, so odds are even better. And he's been sleeping a couple turns. Oh, well. Actually, you know, if it's, actually, no, I can't beat Miltank at this point, so... That was a frustrating game. Very frustrating, because Thunder was missing Snorlax a lot, which also hurt. I didn't consider Hydro... Well, I mean, you can't really consider Hydro on Acid Armor. So that really sucks, but that's the game for you. Oh, now it misses Hydro, okay. Frustrating. But that's ladder, and... Control what you can, and I mean, you can't get upset at what you can control, obviously. I mean, that's a very, I'm forcing myself to remember that. It is true to an extent. One of my greatest pet peeves or psychotic hatreds, depending on the day. Is my computer falling apart? Everything, uh-oh, that's not good. Because I just clicked on home and video is glitching. Uh-oh, I better slow down this. Alright. Just to let the computer catch its breath. There we go. Must have been that crazy remix that was driving it crazy. Yeah, alright, we're gonna skip ahead to the next one, just because this... I know it probably isn't the remix that's slowing down my computer, and now I have to deal with this obnoxious ad of 10 seconds that I have to talk over really loud, thus straining my vocal cords more than I would like, because I'm delicate. World of Tanks. Anyway. Oh yeah, this is the guy who always challenges me after. Alright. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, nuts. That would have been cool. At least now I burned this thing. Now I'll taunt it. I live a psychic. Oh, yes, let me... Oh, I was going to say let me burn the Metagross, but you know what? I'll take that too. And this is a very obvious Dugtrio, but I mean, I will take it. Great, hopefully there's not a P2, but even if there is, then I have a bunch of Calm Minesweepers, so could be a lot worse. And now I even have my own Celebi to block this Leech Seed, so now I'm wondering what the special sponge is. I'm expecting Lax. Okay, sure. D-Bon, nope, okay. I might just be able to fire off HP Fires fairly safely. Yeah, I just want to chunk the Metagross, and if Celebi stays, then that's fine. Oh, I was going to say one of my pet peeves are Psychotic Hatreds depending on the day. Players who don't play and don't... Okay, I would never say that you can't comment on a tournament battle unless you are a proven tournament veteran yourself. That is idiotic. My dislike stems from players who don't understand the pressure and how hard it is to win these really tough games. And how much you go through to get to a place where you've won, even though it's really difficult. And then people just go, "Oh well, you shouldn't get mad at that. How can you be upset? It's just a game, lol." That I really dislike that. Not a fan at all. All right. Well, if we beat the Snorlax down, okay, that's helpful, but I don't think it's beating offensive Celebi anyway. We just had to beat that down for Jirachi to win. Yeah. Is my Suicune sub? No, it's not, but... Actually, I should definitely play this safer. I.e. going to Suicune, because I don't care if it goes down, whereas an untoxic Celebi, doesn't matter. So yeah, we just spam a bunch of CMs here. When did I start saying CMs instead of just Calm Minds? I know it's shorthand, but still. Well, down goes Celebi, and yeah. Alright. GG. Thank you. Alright, let's, been pretty good about being able to get games, actually, so that's nice. Let's go back to Gen 5 and put up a better performance than that silly... Oh, it's CB Breloom time. Yeah, then that imperfect Nidoking team. And I guess in the meantime, while we're waiting, we can check our ranks. The Gen 2 one bites. That last game, that was frustrating. Thunder was not cooperating. Oh, are we 1600 in black and white? That's cool. And close to it in Gen 3 again. Awesome. Alright, while we wait, then this is the first game I had while recording against Fakes. Yeah, so we're just gonna... Actually, you know what? If we're gonna spend the time... Black and white is likelier for a game to show up in. Actually, you know what? Yeah, if we're gonna spend the time, then we may as well look for... Nah, I'm a little annoyed after the last GSC, so I want a change of environment. Okay, so this is the first game I had when recording today, and my thing messed up on me. So... Tara's free rocks on Zapdos. I stay in on Metagross just to see what kind of set it is, and if it's a rocks Metagross, it's almost definitely going for rocks. And we'll have to come back to this because now we have a game against a team Alakazam with no spikes. That's unusual. I don't think Rotom's leading off, and Rotom is the only reason that I would lead off with Breloom. So I think Jirachi is good against everything except Rotom, which we've established isn't leading off, and Lando. Lando is okay, but... Actually, no. Lando, and if Latios leads off, then we get momentum back with Jirachi, because it's likely... It's likely that he goes for like a Trick or a Draco just because it's so free. I'm not punishing anything with Pursuit, so I think Lando is the safest against his Lando. Just to get up rocks. Yeah, I don't want to fall behind. I guess my own Rotom would have been fine too. But we get up rocks, and that's great. Yeah, because we can take an HP Ice. Yeah, Own Rotom would have been fine, actually, because it's Scarf, right? Yeah. And we don't mind, yeah, Latios is not a threat otherwise. Okay, great. I'm going to assume... Actually, oh, alright, well that's annoying. Well, we'll just go to Rotom anyway. Oh, he HP Iced, okay. Well, now I just want to Will-O-Wisp because it's free AF. And I don't want to Hydro into Rotom. I mean, Burning Rotom isn't amazing, but it at least means that later in the game when it tries to check... Okay, Burning Lando is great too, I guess, but I really wish I had just Hydroed it. So I can't imagine... Zam coming in is much better than Latios coming in, because Zam can't hurt Jirachi at all. Oh, and Lando being burned is actually amazing, because now that's the Pokemon that scares Jirachi the most one-on-one. So, you know, I stand by that for sure. Alright, there's Rotom. Now we're gonna... Well, I don't want Paralyzed, but... Well, actually, there's no Steel type, so I think we're just gonna sack Magnezone to it. Yeah, we don't care if it gets burned, and we'll just fire off a T-Bolt. Alright, great. That's a big, big T-Bolt. And I don't care about losing the balloon at all. Yeah, no steals, much less a steal that would be cared about. Alright, back to Rotom just because I don't want to lose zone for nothing, because even if Lando U-turns out of Rotom, then I can still keep the sack for later. Okay, great. Now Hydro is actually looking pretty nice because Rotom dies to 2 and Latios coming in, you know, being weakened for Breloom. Oh, that's great. Lando just dying is also really helpful for Breloom. So, hey, you know what? I'll take that for sure. Yeah, also it's modest, so it hits really hard. How long have we been going? 42 minutes. It feels like we've been going at it for an hour and a half. I guess that's what happens when you don't play every day. And when you like last year when I was going for longer and longer stretches. Yeah, and then when you play less, then, you know, even a couple games starts feeling like, Jesus, you know, how long have I had that? Holy language. Okay, that was just not language. Okay, now I want to sack the... Wow, okay. Since U-turn is actually threatening now, then I want to preserve Jirachi if I can help it. Earlier, it couldn't be helped, but now it can be helped. So I will definitely, you know, choose to, you know, let Magnezone die. Okay, there's a Surf. That's great. Actually, does that have to be Specs or Scarf? Also, when you play less than your mental calcs become awful. I'm going to assume no, but actually it could be. Could be Scarf. Well, okay, I don't mind if it's Specs or Scarf. It's more about, is it possibly Dragon Gem? I'm going to say no, and I'm going to Bullet Seed something. And something's going to die. Or Latios just, you know, becomes weaker. Yeah, I was going to say, I want to preserve Jirachi. I guess you could argue that the better move was to U-turn with Jirachi as planned because it risked less, and actually that's definitely correct, but what the hell? We saved ourselves a step. And we saved ourselves U-turning out of Terrakion and then, you know, Mach Punch not picking up a KO, which was like the best case scenario previously. Okay, great. So Shadow Ball crit does nothing. Now we're going to U-turn again. And, you know, Mach Punch is threatening to sweep at this point. If Zam Sash breaks or... Okay, awesome. Okay, we were at 1599, not 1600, so I guess there's a little bit of a disparity between ratings, depending on where you check. Who knows? But, you know what? We'll take that. Alright, Gen 3. Let's see what else we can get. If we can use this super fun team. Cloyster is pretty cool, but it can also really suck sometimes. But it's also real fun, so... Alright. Oh, duh, I forgot. Actually, no, let's keep doing CB Breloom. Yeah, I was just distracted by Discord. Hashtag, plug again. So, while we're waiting for another game, then we can go back to this replay. Yeah, EQ because T-Tar lives, an unboosted mash, and, Metagross nearly never runs, Life Orb. Even agility sets almost never run it, and they're not very common on teams with Zapdos, so Earthquake was definitely fair there, just to see what happens, especially because this T-Tar has Protect. So then I was like, you know what, Tentacruel. And then, even because with a mash, it's not Scarf Gross, and that's important information, because Scarf is very feasible. And so now we get the T-Spikes down with Tentacruel, and as opposed... And that was the move because Heatran is the follow-up, and Heatran scares Metagross out. So it doesn't matter if Tentacruel hits Metagross at all, because Heatran is going to KO it all the same. But T-Spikes go a long way, as you can see here, and this Heatran is sub, and a bulky leftovers Metagross like that is a very likely signifier of Protect, and sub is just a great move to use with Heatran anyway. Low likelihood of Clef makes it even better, so makes the sub train in this matchup better, not the move choice of sub on that turn, to be clear. So yeah, now Blissey comes in, and I realize he's using the reworked, a team that August built, this SPL. So Breloom comes in on a Stealth Rock turn, not risking Thunder Wave, because he's not going to T-Wave a Heatran behind a sub while poisoned. So Breloom comes in for free, Blissey gets up rocks, so he can, make up some ground, put some pressure on, especially now that my spinner died. And, alright, that's a pain of a matchup, because A, Hydreigon, and B, an irritating amount of checks to, what's it called, Breloom. I guess not an irritating amount. The nice thing is that Rotom is actually a huge pain to everything but Hydreigon. And Bullet Seed, is dangerous as well. Oh, and that that Draco Miss sucks a lot. So we're gonna go to Latios on the Fire Blast, and then Lando on the T-Tar and get up rocks. So that's great. Oh, and we're bulky, so we live a Scarf Ice Punch. How sick is that? Well, now we're gonna go to... Just glad it's not Ice Beam. Ice Punch is... It's hard, but it's generally better. Anyway, we're gonna Volt Switch now because... Well, actually, that's what's interesting here, is that there are no real good switch-ins to this Rotom, which is another reason why I led with it, and a reason why Hydreigon was a great lead on his end. So, I want to Wisp, but that does nothing to Reuniclus, and I don't want to Hydro into Jellicent. Trick is definitely the... Yeah, that's great. That's really, really good. So now we can... I mean, a Rogue Fire Blast is not going to be the end of the world. Oh, great. Dark Pulse, even better. Free U-turn. Alright, now this matchup is feeling a lot better. Oh, great. Okay, wait. No, okay, well that's Shed Shell. So that's a pain. But, because it's not going to be Custap. Yeah, but that also means that the Lando switch-in was extraordinarily obv. So now we just go for a big, strong Hydro Pump. And Hydreigon doesn't want to take it because it's modest, and Reuniclus has to contend with... Oh, that's great. Come on, hit, hit, hit. Yes. Alright, so Hydreigon's definitely on its last legs here. Alright, now we're gonna sack Magnezone because it takes both Draco and Dark Pulse, and now that Skarmory is, what's it called? Shed Shell. Now that we know it's Shed Shell, then yeah. Alright. How can we force this thing? Okay, I kind of want... Alright, the Lando being Scarf instead of Bulky is helpful. Actually, no, I don't... This is going to be really hard. I think we gotta go to Breloom and just Mach Punch. Which, okay, good. I was not wanting to invite Reuniclus in, but... Actually, no, that was fine, because even if Reuniclus comes in, then Jirachi's a fine switch, and Hydreigon is dead, and that's the most important thing. So, I wonder what the rocker is. Maybe it's Rock Scarm. How strong is CB Breloom? I don't think Mach Punch is going to 2-hit KO, but you never know. Special defensive Scarm. Let's fix this very old EV spread. 74. You know, let's call it 70. Oh, it already is at 74. And oh, Mach Punch. That was Force Palm that's doing that much. Yeah, okay, that's not the move. Rotom is the move because, okay, getting it in before rocks, that's very useful. And now we have a very, very free Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, oh, great. Cripple Jellicent. Nuts! Oh, nuts, 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 nuts. That would have been really good. We have Healing Wish, which is nice. Oh, I should have Wisped again. Should have Wisped again. That really sucks. A lot. Yeah, we're gonna... I guess we're gonna Volt Switch again. Oh, no. Fudge. That really bites. Alright, well, now here comes the tough part. Well, Bullet Seed kills everything but Scarm. And... no, we got a Bullet Seed. Oh, nuts! Why did Scarm come in? That really... this is a rough matchup already, and... because if Low Sweep catches Scarm, then you just die... everything dies to Bullet Seed. So I was surprised that was the move. Alright, we're gonna... alright. No, that really sucks. Okay, well, I guess we Low Sweep then. I mean... watch him go to Landover Reuniclus now. Alright. Nuts. That was silly of me. I should have Low Sweeped. Low Swept. Yeah, alright, well. That's the game, honestly. Fudge. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. Fucking Shed Shell Scarm into stuff. And I did... that was a rough everything was rough, and then the little things didn't go the way. Yeah, that's what happens in any given game of Pokemon. That sucks. Oh well. Alright, let's go for more advanced then. With this team, because it's fun. Okay, so yeah, in this replay, Breloom comes in, gets scares the Blissey out, and this Breloom set is awesome. It's Leech Seed, so everything's getting really worn down with T-Spikes. Very unlikely. There was almost impossible that there was going to be a Nidoqueen there. Small chance of Roserade, but you know, gotta take it. It was fairly difficult to pivot around Metagross here, so. And Breloom is bulky too, so it can live, anything Zapdos stitches out, and then go in for a Force Palm. It was a nice move from Fakes to prevent anything else from sustaining Leech Seed, especially because Breloom, of course, loves switching into T-Spikes, but one-on-one, this is going to beat it because of, my Breloom will live a superpower and then KO it back after it has its defense dropped. So Starmie comes in, recognizing it's a bulky Loom, and I go to Scarf Rotom to chase it out. He makes a smart move and recovers. And now with Blissey at 44 with Rock, Sand, and Poison, then he doesn't want to switch in. And I know the last is Heatran, an offensive one, and nothing else wants to switch in. Breloom will get to a KO, Zapdos dead, Metagross not a good switch in, and just launch a T-Bolt. And this is a max special attack Timid Rotom. I was shocked by this damage. It made me think that this Heatran has to be like naive or something, because I haven't seen a Scarf Rotom T-Bolt do that much damage in a long, long time. Matter of fact, I should really calc it right now. Heatran. Choice Scarf. Yeah, that was naive. That was minus, but yeah, that's crazy. Or Rash, you know, minus special. One of those two minus special defense natures. So it does a ton. I mean, even regular offensive Heatran, you know, if it was timid or modest or whatever, had a pretty decent chance to get from 100. You know, it had a chance to get to a KO by Stealth Rock. Not a good chance. I was overstating a little, but with Naive, then it just does an absolute ton. I mean, good lord, that's a decent chance to 2 a KO. Yeah, not a bad chance to 2 a KO without Stealth Rock. So, yeah, it just drops and Rotom picks up a KO, so it's a threat in its own right, which is nice. And the last is a Specs Latias, which is a threat for similar reasons, rather. And it comes in here just because I figured I don't want Breloom switching into a fighting move because it's, you know, pretty dangerous. And Latias, it also, in the rare event that this Breloom goes for Spore, then this Latias also has a Sleep Talk, and I know it's an offensive Loom, not a Protect one. So it was a safe switch to everything, and it threatens a KO again, because even the defensive Metagross takes a lot of damage from Draco. Alright, here's a Tyranitar lead. I want to Will-O-Wisp it first, and oh, that's banded. Okay. What's nice about that is that I don't have to sack my Gengar. Like, on this kind of team, I'm more than prepared to sacrifice Gar. Jesus, that still does so much. I'm more than prepared to sacrifice Gengar in order to, you know, cripple T-Tar and put it in a position to where it can get taken out by, what's it called? Gengar. But we didn't have to do that here. Alright, so now Gengar comes in, beautiful, and we get to throw out another Will-O-Wisp. Great, so this game is, we're exerting a lot of pressure. Alright, if he's just going to let it die, then that's totally fine by me. Hey, that's cool. That's very cool. Ooh, that's less cool by a decent margin. Alright, we're going to go to Regice, because we're not super threatened by it immediately. We have a bunch of Calm Minders. Okay, that, you know, doesn't help, certainly. Oh, there's actually an Aggron. Aggron 98 has an Aggron. Who would have seen it coming? Well, luckily... Oh, man, I want to go right to Doug. Yeah, I'm going right to Doug. Because it's going to Rock Slide. Yup, perfect. And down goes Aggron. Great. Yeah, I figured, you know, why sack this when we might not have to? Oh, there's the Scarm. Okay. Scarm, definitely a pain for this team. If you don't execute the offense well. But, you know, we'll take it. Yeah, Regice is a threat now, which is very nice. And I kind of want to boom on the switch. It's kind of risky. Now I'm going to Will-O-Wisp again on the switch. Oh, it's... okay. Well, I mean, Scarm is taking damage, just makes it harder to deal with. Alright, now this is great. Celebi coming in is... defensive Celebi is the biggest fodder for offensive Celebi you ever saw. Toxic Counter. Huh. No Whirlwind. And it dies. Oh, it got crit. So we'll never know if it was Split F or not. Oh, shut up, Aggron. Come on. Oh, shit, I just realized. Never mind. He countered HP Fire. Okay, sorry. That was a jackass moment from me. But at the same time, come on. You're losing to Jirachi at this point. Give me a break. So, here comes an HP Flying, or... what are we sacking here? I think we're sacking Doug Trio, actually. Yeah, okay, so now we... CM? Yeah, we definitely CM. And hopefully Starmie comes in and gets T-bolted, and that lets... Oh, wow, that's a slow Starmie. It's bold. And we're getting T-Wave, but that's, you know, okay. Because we just need Jirachi's Rock Resist. Perfect. After this, I think... Do we go to... Yeah, I was going to say, do we go to Gengar, or... No, we go to Gengar, because... Yeah, see, that's fine. And if Celebi comes in, then we can sack and force a KO with Regice. Actually, we don't even have to sack, necessarily. Yeah, no, we just go right to Regice. Or no, I think we can Ice Punch again, just in case Arrow comes in. And that means Suicune doesn't have to Hydro it. We can just Ice Beam. Alright. Oh, nuts, that sucks. Okay, now we're going to Ice Punch again, because surely Aggron's going to switch back to Arrow here, right? Yeah, we did it. Awesome. Oh, sweet. Alright, I'm going to go to Celebi, because, again, Force is, should we Psychic just to take it out? Ah, okay. Alright, that's fine. Because Suicune just spams Ice Beam here, and that's the game. Yeah. Alright, well, bonehead moment aside, this worked out nicely. Oh shit, that's fast. Alright, we're going to Regice then, and just spamming Ice Beam. Great. Yeah, good thing that was noticed. It's Spadef and very fast. That's not something you see every day. Alright, well, I mean, Arrow has won more ridiculous games than this, but hopefully we have positioned ourselves to, yeah, come on, miss, and don't full para. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. Be that way. Yeah, because that was a really skilled game. Ugh. Aggron is cool in UU, but look what ladder's doing to me. It's making... Yeah, it's the ladder. It's not my fault. But, yeah, I'm becoming a jerk over it. Alright, I don't know if I want to redeem Gen 2 or Gen 5. Let's go Gen 5. Now that we're 1600 in Gen 3 again, then I want to see if we can... Is this the one with the rain? Yeah, this one's pretty fun. Alright, so in this replay, then Latias launches a Specs Draco Meteor and nukes Breloom because nothing else can switch in. Wow, that is an ancient rain team. That's a CTC rain team, I think, from 2013. Yeah, that is old. So that's a Sash, Rocks, Tarak lead. Yeah, so we want to trick it just so we can permanently keep Rocks off. Okay, well, our new Focus Sash is coming in handy, which is nice. And now we're gonna... Why did I not go to Ferrothorn? That was very foolish of me. On the bright side, I guess we got a free Scald off on the Torn, which is helpful. Okay, you know what? I'll take that for sure. Yeah. Oh, I do have Protect on Tentacruel. I thought it was one of those Tentacruels I was messing around with without Protect, but it is not. So, awesome. Alright, we're going to just sack Politoed because it's less useful. So, now I want to go to... Oh, this isn't the Ferrothorn that lives Specs Keldeo. Well, Specs Keldeo gives... locking into Secret Sword does give setup to... So does this Terrakion, by the way. This gives setup to Calm Mind Latias, which is awesome against Rain. So, yeah, we're going to CM, and actually, it's not a free... Yeah, because it's a Zoom Rail, yeah. So we just go to Tentacruel on the Ice Punch. Jesus Christ, that does a lot. And we're just going to fire off... Actually, no, we're going to Protect because it's riskless, essentially. Yeah, it was foolish of me to not Dragon Pulse there. That was a very, very silly move. Oh, it's a Slow Thunderous. But it can't get multiple boosts, so... Or, I mean, it can't get multiple boosts and KO all this stuff, so... Oh, that was a foolish protect as well. Alright, I'm gonna go to Ferrothorn. Yeah, so we don't get... What's it called? Latias and a Tentacruel. Just... Yeah. Oh, jeez, that was super, super dumb. I want to go to Thundurus here, just because... Okay, great, we Volt Absorbed. And do we need Thundurus for these other guys? I don't think so. I mean, it's not... Actually, no, it's actually nice against the Azumarill, so... Well, that was nice. Actually, it might be Latios that we need to sack. Yeah, Politoed being at a full health is definitely useful. So, okay, that's great. Whew, wow, that was really, really dumb of me. But luckily, Broken Tentacruel is going to remain broken. So... Yeah, Azumarill was definitely the right move for him there. Oh, Frustration, okay. Let's calc CB Azu. Frustration against Tentacruel. Actually against Latias, because I know it's going to do a lot to Tentacruel. Jeez, that does a lot to Tentacruel. Alright, against Latias then. Good choice of move. Geez, that does a lot. Okay, I think what we gotta do is... okay, yeah, it's let this thing die, go to Thundurus, Thunder, let it die to the Specs Keldeo, and then set up with, Latias. The mind game here, of course, was, I was gonna say, agility on the, switch out. But yeah, so now we just agility in case of a miss, and now we stall this Scarf Terrakion out. I guess the Politoed could, Encore if it's Scarf, but I don't think it's Scarf. Because that set kind of sucks. Alright, we're going to Calm Mind because we have to. And now we Dragon Pulse because we would rather be encored into that. Alright. Now what's the route? Terrakion. Choice. Stealth Rock, Latias. What are the EVs on this thing? No defense. Okay, we live as Stone Edge. We don't die though, so... We'd have to, we don't KO back, so we'd have to stall it out. So I want to recover once, then Dragon Pulse. Okay, great. Politoed, I don't wanna... It'd be great if we could avoid the sub getting broken. But I don't think even at +2 we avoid the sub getting... Okay, we do. Alright, wonderful. Now we sub. Great, okay, now it should be game. Barring some seriously insane consecutive crits. Alright, no, that was a good move to pulse... To go to Keldeo because it gets... Oh, this is the Scarf. Okay, I was assuming Specs. Alright, well, even better then. Alright, you know what? To minimize the odds of BS, then we can... How many would it take to KO Terrakion? We're at +2 now, so yeah, +2 is definitely the route. Is that 82, so 76? You know, ish. So 60, I think we just need one more Calm Mind. That would... Actually, no, that's nonsense, because we'll just, yeah, we avoid crit here, and then we win, because we stall out Stone Edge from behind the sub. So, that was definitely the move. Awesome. Alright, that's ball game. And now it's just going to struggle, and I don't think even Terrakion can pull that off. So, yay. We got a game back. So I think we're at triple 1600 now. Oh, barely, but we'll look for another one with this team because apparently it's fun and awesome. And back to this replay. Yeah, so Latias melts Breloom, and now Metagross comes in and we sack T-Tar because it's useless, and then we go to Heatran for another assault. Now, since he's behind, then it makes me want to play it straight just so I don't get caught up unnecessarily trying to get fancy. So I don't think I need a sub. The question is Earth Powering versus Flamethrowing the Starmie, because one does do more than the other, being Earth Power. So, and it is a timid Heatran, much to my chagrin, but it is. So, Earth Power against bulky Starmie does, yeah, a lot more. Ignore the Fire Blast Calc because I have Flamethrower, and we got another game, so we'll have to come back to this. All right, so Infernape Rain. I think I saw that in World Cup a long time ago. Infernape Magnezone Rain. Yeesh, that's rough. Luckily, Calm Mind Latias again, major danger. So we're just gonna go to this thing because it doesn't really care about anything. That's the nice thing about Politoed, and if you don't need it to maintain weather, then you can play it as a bulky water, and it's really annoying to take it out if you know the opponent has to preserve their Politoed and not sustain damage on it, then it is really irritating. Then it's easier to play against because okay, they don't want the chip on Politoed because then it makes it easier for my T-Tar to beat it. But if you know that if the opposing Politoed doesn't have to, I'm thinking of the DPP thing still. If your Politoed doesn't have to stay healthy to maintain Rain, then you can just do dumb stuff like stay in on Terrakions and Latioses and refresh because it's awesome. You stay in on Terrakions and Latioses and just keep barraging them with status and damage, and it's a subtle aspect of why Rain is so dumb, but it's definitely noticeable. I've always thought this. It's as soon as you don't challenge the Rain with your own weather, then Politoed itself becomes even better, because the supposed hindrance of Politoed is, oh well, Politoed isn't so great, but that's only if you have to keep it alive throughout the game. Also, these are some cold Scalds. I'm hoping that, jeez, how many is that? I'm hoping that Poemon's Politoed, oh, Power Man, that's what it's supposed to be. Politoed does not have Refresh. I'm going to Scald just in case he tries to get a free switch to D-Knight or Latios. You don't want to be too predictable with your Protect, because one of the few downsides of Protect is that it is, with the right tools to abuse it, then it is very abusable. It can be exploited really hard if you crutch on it too much. So, try to mix it up if possible, and definitely possible here, because I'm really only protecting two. Alright, great, that's perfect, that's exactly what we're looking for. Oh, and we burned that. Well, that's great, because now I might be able to preserve my Ferrothorn, which is nice. Oh, good move. I don't want this thing getting tricked, so I'm going to go to Tentacruel, because don't really need Tentacruel when I have two Lotties for Keldeo. Oh, nuts, that's what I was afraid of. This stupid, yeah, this destroys the entire team, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to, like, trick it or... Okay, great. Good news is, my opponent also does not have, what's it called? Steel types. Yes, continue. So I can just Draco pretty freely as well. I can also trick. Actually, no, I'm gonna double to Politoed. Yeah, okay, that's great. Just because I figured I can Encore a Calm Mind. Actually, no, I need rocks as soon as possible just to pressure D-Knight and stuff. And okay, I don't care about that burn. It's irritating, but I don't really care. Because my big threat here is Latias. How many Scalds did we hit that Politoed with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, yeah, that's totally fine. We'll get spikes up to further chip Politoed for... Yeah, we don't care at all. And we get a nice double down, so now Latios can come in and threaten everything. Actually, no, I think the move is Politoed again, just for this, yeah. And, actually, no, Latios would have been better there, but in case... I don't want my Latios staying in on the bulky Politoed, because it might be able to, you know, stay in and toxic me if it's super Spadef. Oh, wait, T-Punch. Okay, you know what? I'm going to take that as an opportunity to switch to Latias, because that gives a free Calm Mind. Yeah, as opposed to switching to Thundurus. And Latias encourages Latios to Draco Meteor, not Calm Mind, like Thundurus would. So that is why Latias is the move, and... Oh, that's great. Alright, now we Dragon Pulse because we're max speed, and we can take a neutral Draco Meteor at +1 if he even wins that tie. Great. And we KO it back. Wonderful. Alright, that is a... I think that's a Scarf thing. Right, yeah, we go to Thundurus here. And Keldeo is going to be annoying, but at this point, Scarf Dragon Pulse kind of cleans up. If we can manage it. Yeah, this is where we start counting our remaining pokes. I want to see what kind of Keldeo that is. Yeah, that is a Scarf Infernape. Yeah, that T-Punch did way too little to Latias. Bandit would have done more, so... Yeah, so now I think we sack this, then we go to Latios, we Draco, we KO something, and I don't even know what he threatens me out with. Yeah, okay. I'm just wondering, is Latias potentially a sack? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, for that reason, yeah, specifically, that of its... Oh, okay. It's Scarf Keldeo, okay. Well, now we Draco as planned. Nothing else threatens it out at -2 except for Politoed, and that's a free switch to my own Politoed, and he cannot punish me with his own, he cannot punish my Politoed with anything of his own. So, Dragonite goes down, that's great, that's one of the few things that could potentially get messy if, I mean, not really, it doesn't set up anywhere because Politoed has Encore and has a lot of defense EVs, and Thundurus has HP Ice, but, you know, it's always nice to see it go down. Alright, now we refresh, because this Politoed has Speed EV, so we're slower, which is nice, so you can't, like, continuously toxic us. We will be status free for a turn, is the idea. So now we're just gonna keep Scalding, simply because we value the Politoed's health, but, you know, we value keeping his Politoed low as well, because that makes it easier to sweep with Dragon Pulse without complication. I mean, at this point, I think it's gonna go down like Thundurus threatens it out, and with spikes up, there's no way it could possibly finish it off anyway. But, you know, especially because Latios might have to take a hit from the Keldeo, you know, better to be as safe as possible. We don't need to preserve Politoed's health at all costs here. So... that Politoed just refuses to get burned. That's, what, 8, 9, I think, that it's been hit with? Wow. I'm gonna have to take one of my patented bathroom breaks afterwards. Wow, that Politoed does not want to... Huh, I mean... That's cool. I mean, okay, Latios is winning at this point anyway, but good lord. That's kind of impressive. I guess we'll never know if it had Refresh. And it's not really keen on using Protect either. And it's not burning me, which is appreciated. Neither. Wow, that was the. Wow, I'm gonna have to run the numbers after I get back from the bathroom. Okay, yeah, there's no use doing anything but just... Oh, wow, it lived because Scarf and Fernape does no damage. And now Keldeo definitely dies to Dragon Pulse. So... And that gets burned. Okay, great. Now we protect just because and... Alright. Let's finish the game off with Thundurus, just because. Actually, it's in Blaze, but it's not even... Yeah. Alright, awesome. I'm gonna... Otsukochitsu, as you would say, and then I'll be right back. Alright. So are we triple 600 now? Surely, yes. We are. Awesome. Let's see if we can maintain it, because we've done that before. Okay, so we'll look for another... Look for GSC, because we gotta get back in that. Because what was the GSC score? Keeps dipping... Yeah, it's gonna, GSC is going to be the biggest climb. GSC and RBY, obviously. RBY because of activity and my intermittent idiocy. And GSC because of the lack of games. And also the unreliability of Baton Pass. Anyway, so Eatran comes in here. Earth powering the Starmie, good. But Earth powering Metagross, bad. So it does not kill a bulky Metagross. Even without, even just max HP, I believe would... be able to take a hit from that. Yeah, easily. Yeah, and these bulky Metagross tend to run some Split F, useful against Gengar, Empoleon, Lati. I mean, it's less likely because there's a Blissey on the team, but you know, basically, you don't want to risk it. Anyway, so the plan remains that Starmie, without the T-Spikes, then Blissey is... still annoying, but the fact remains that no matter what happens with the Starmie, Heatran can probably sacrifice itself to take it out while it spins. And then Latias has a trick which is crippling for one of the remaining Pokemon, and Breloom is a pain, and actually there are two tricks between Rotom and Latias. So yeah, that was the plan. That's of course unless I decide I want to Rotom on the spin, because if he surfs and takes Heatran out, or Hydros, actually if he surfs, then Heatran doesn't even die. And Hydro, I should it's no bulk, so it should have taken. Actually, it was a chance. Actually, no, 76, so 82. So it would have been a roll if it was Hydro, and if Surf, no chance. I think it was Hydro, but yeah, so basically I think Heatran stays in, but if I want, I guess I can go Rotom on a spin and prevent the hazards from going off, and either way, the remaining Pokemon would have a good shot at cleaning up the game, but I get really lucky because I get the crit on the Flamethrower and the Switch, and then that takes out Starmie, and now it's basically impossible to lose. So, I make a slight misplay here. There was... and Leech Seed on the very obvious... Wait, no, I don't do that yet. I Leech Seed on the Metagross switch, good move. Blissey healed back up to 70. Protect, which is fine because Zapdos switching in. It hasn't burned any sleep yet, and it's switching in now means that it either burns sleep, or if it switches out, still not the end of the world. And especially because Latias threatens Blissey with Trick and can Trick or Spec Surf Metagross, and then Zapdos would still not be sleeping and would take even more rocks on the way in. So, yeah, we're just dropping a big Specs Draco on the sleeping Zapdos. Got another crit. That one was dumb. That one was really silly. So, that was unfortunate. Now I make the silly move of Leech Seeding instead of Force Palming, and risk well, even if a Flamethrower, Force Palm doesn't kill, so Flamethrower crit was being risked there anyway. But Breloom heals up real big, and now it's looking safe. So definitely could have tightened some stuff up, but overall it was a good game, and this team is really fun. So that's awesome. So yeah, wake up, Roost, because even if it doesn't wake up, then even if it wakes up and attacks, then Rotom will finish it off, and if it roosts, then just firing off. Did I trick or did I? No, I think I tricked just to be safe. Yeah, trick. Blissey now does nothing, and Latias goes down. That's fine. So just to be 100,000% safe, I go to Rotom. Beta Flamethrower, and now Blissey is locked into Flamethrower, which gives Heatran the sub it wouldn't have gotten otherwise, and that allows it to beat the Zapdos with no doubt. And it was a slow Zapdos too, so less bulk, so less, not so much special attack EVs, and thus Breloom could have taken a hit in a pinch, even without being at full health. So that was nice. All right, so. Still no game? Oh, it's GSC. Of course there was still no game. Alright, well, I guess we'll try to... Oh, let's do the hail again. I don't know if I want to... Yeah, let's maybe not do the hail right after I realize how frustrating it is to... Oh, let's do the Latias thing again. Duh. Yeah, right after it was realized how irritating it can be to be at a have a poor matchup because you wanted to mess around with silly stuff. Alright, Forest Gate 7. Alright, that's a team. I understand. Beautifully phrased, I know. Okay, so get up hazards. Yeah, that's totally fine. Thunderous is the threat. Yeah, we Scald here because... Oh, it's Trick. Is it Flame Orb? Damn. Well, I'd burn it anyway, which is nice, but... Okay, that's great. We're going to get up the rocks. Now we go to Politoed again. Rocks retained. Okay. Also fine. It might be a Bantar. Oh, it's Scarf. Okay. Fine by me. Heatran coming in here? Yeah. Oh, no. Why did I go to Politoed if I thought that was going to be the case? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Alright, I'm going to go to Pharaoh here on Protect. Okay, yeah, just want to litter the field with hazards. Yeah, don't really care for... Oh, okay, that's really good, knocking off that Scarf. And now we will go to Thunder. Okay, that's not amazing, but could be a lot worse. Because we're maintaining the hazards, which is really nice. Yeah, okay, great. So now we Power Whip, just to keep Starmie down or, punish it for spinning. Great. Now Zam's going to come in. Oh, okay. Well, don't think we're going to get many other opportunities, so we gotta do that. And, alright, yeah, rocks, I think that'll be enough. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna... Now we go to Tentacruel, which lives sand... Okay, great. Now we get a Scald off, which is really nice. Because of that knockoff earlier. So now... Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. That's really good. Now we keep rocks off. Actually, no, I want to keep it in range of, oh, that's good. That's, What I think he's going to do is, finish me off with Zam so I can't spin no matter what. So I'm just going to Scald and not risk not even being able to beat the Heatran. Yeah, that's the move. Okay, we don't sack Politoed. I think we gotta do it. Sack Tentacruel, yeah. And now we... Do we trick the Scarm? No, I think we go to Politoed. Oh, it T-waved, okay. Alright, well we're gonna trick now. Just because... Oh, that's awesome. Now we get lefties. And... T-Tar's not quite in range. Oh, it's Brave Birding. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, he's gonna go to that. And it dies to HP Ice. And now Zam will... Okay, that's great. Now Amoonguss doesn't heal in Sand, which is cool. Now we get to keep Rain. And... Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Alright, now we sack this. Now I don't... It's not gonna have... what was the hidden power it used? Oh, it was... Ice or fire. I'm going to say ice, but... Yeah, now we can just spam Dragon Pulse. Oh, and even Paralyzed Latias is faster than... Oh yeah, now we Dragon Pulse to hit Scarm, so we get to pulse it twice before it Whirlwinds. Yeah, the annoying thing is that it is going to get the Whirlwind off. So we're going to try and... Oh! Okay, it's gonna be Scarfed. Awesome. Now we're just gonna Dragon Pulse the Amoonguss twice. Okay, I guess we're not. Alright, well. It's gonna be annoying to do this again. With being paralyzed now, but it's still doable. We Surf. That's okay. Maybe should have... Well, it actually doesn't really... Oh, that helps, I guess, but now Zam comes in. Alright, it is ice. So that sucks. Yeah, this is risky. Risky as hell. Actually, not the most risky. Uh-oh. Yeah, we got a Dragon Pulse because we gotta, you know, beat it as soon as we can. Alright, just one more. Oh, okay. Recover. Yes. Okay, come on, come on. We're almost there. Whew. That was close. That was not a good matchup, but Latias is a champ. So, that was really awesome. That was really cool. Alright. Yeah, let's see how else we do. This team seems to be fun today. Alright. I don't know what this Jirachi is going to be, but I'm going to burn it because... Okay, great. I take that. It's special. We destroy... Oh, that's really good. That's a really great start. Yeah, I was going to say, we burn it because a lot of lead Jirachis tend to be these kind of, you know, funky sets that, you know, are... even if it has Psychic, then it's not going to kill Gengar, and burning Jirachi is really good. But a lot of lead Jirachis run sets specifically to mess up like T-Tars and Zapdoses and Menses, so... Oh, alright, well... Alright. Oh, that's awesome. We're gonna taunt and then debond. Wonderful. Okay. That's really cool. So, and the Cloister is burned as well, which is really just lovely. So now we're going to go to Celebi and Giga Drain this thing to hell. Alright. Yeah, now Jirachi is a pain for sure, but it's not like threatening. You know, I mean, Body Slam is annoying, but it's not like it's going to flinch us after. And it's constantly... Okay, we're getting lucky here. Oh, and it's a slow Gengar. Okay, so Jirachi is also a threat, because again, that Jirachi is not really threatening us either. And, you know, offensive Suicune also a threat. You know, even Regice, with Dugtrio following up on the Jirachi as well. And Celebi being able to Natural Cure and come in again later. So, you know, a little lucky there, but that worked out nicely. So now we've got a lot of good ratings going on. So, may as well try to boost this one a little bit, if we can get that game, of course. I guess let's check out where we are on the ladder. Here we are in Gen 4. As a bunch of people decided to get more points. Thanks a lot for that. Gen 5, probably like 10 or something. Gen 5 always has like these insane peaks because Meridian just goes nuts. Yeah, look at that. Like, top 15. But Gen 3, I think we're doing okay. Also, someone asked this, and the series does not end... Like, I don't give up on a generation once we reach number 1 in that generation. It has to be simultaneous. Because we got number 1 in Gen 3, and I think maybe Gen 4 at one point. Maybe 5, too. I know we were close. But it's not just finish off one gen, you know, it has to be simultaneous, which is of course a crazy hard goal. And of course, you know, that's why this series is awesome, because it can just go on forever. Alright. Oh, we're still looking for Gen 3. Let's see if we can get Gen 1. Because that's gonna... We were actually, you know, well on our way in Gen 1 for a time. Gen 2's been the slowest crawl overall, for sure. Alright. Now, this team is a lot of fun. And this Gengar set is so goofy, but so enjoyable. Let's keep going Gen 5 then with these Lati enjoyments. Alright, let's... Gen 4, I guess. Let's try this team again. Idiotech 9. Nice, alright, well, we're gonna get up... Oh, this is the physically defensive T-Tar. I thought it was... when I was importing it from the other computer that I built it on, I saw like 244 defense, but I thought it was special defense for some reason. No wonder it took so little from that Metagross's Mash. I didn't even register that. I just assumed... Oh, Bulky Gross. Oh, that's a defensive Empoleon. Okay. Well... Well, it being slow is not... Okay, you know what? We're gonna get up as many... Oh, that's great. Rather than EQing into Protect. Now we get up T-Spikes. Actually, no, I want to get off Knockoff, because it's very likely that this Empoleon wants to knock me off. And... Oh yeah, that'll work really nicely. Oh, perfect. Okay, that was good punishing then. Alright, yeah, and since we have Breloom to totally, you know, dump on this Empoleon later, then I don't mind, you know, just taking my time and getting up the hazards. So this Tentacruel is bold, so I'm not really... Okay, that I'm afraid of. Yikes. Oh, thank God for my defense EVs on T-Tar. Those might be my saving grace, but I might be boned here. God, that was so dumb of me. Actually, no, it's not even that. It's just the weakness of this team as a whole to DD Tar, because I don't have Mach. I don't have Scarf Latias, even though I arguably should, maybe. And I don't have Mach Punch on Breloom. Also, I'm running out of storage space, so I think I'm going to have to cut this video short, otherwise it might get cut off and ruined. Uh-oh, that's not good. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I would really hate for that to happen, so... Alright. Okay, now we should be fine. Hopefully this video is not going to get ruined, because otherwise that would really upset me. Alright, T-Tar, 236, 44. Okay, T-Tar can live this after the Protect. How much HP am I at? 379? 25% KO. Okay. We take that shit. Damn it. Fuck. Oh, that was... I mean, you can't really complain about that. Fuck, now... Okay, I'm a fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. Why did I... Fuck. Why didn't I not T-Spike? God damn it. That's the whole point, which is of this team, to T-Spike in the first place. Oh. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Alright, well... Hopefully we'll be able to get some back, because that was a... Okay, that wasn't the most horrible bite into the ratings. Alright, that's a slow pert, so that's promising for a safe Breloom switch. And now we will Spore. Oh, great. Oh, that's really great. Now we will Force Palm, and even if a Gengar comes in, that's fine. Otherwise, we threaten Paralysis. Oh, it's a defensive Latias. So that's pretty sweet. We're going to Protect just because don't really care about Reflect at all. Want to see if we can avoid... I was going to say T-Tar getting... Okay, that's not what I wanted, but okay. Yes. Come on, give me the T-Spikes. I want to see if we can avoid T-Tar getting Toxicked. Alright. Now we go to Latias. And we threaten this out with Specs Meteor. Oh, it's just gonna... Okay. Well, I'm fine with that, because I'm gonna Protect now. Okay, I'll just Leech Seed this then. Leech Seed, Force Palm. I should really bulk this Breloom out more. It's a little frail for what it's supposed to be doing. Alright, Force Palm on the... Yeah, instead of safely protecting, Force Palm again. Alright, there's our Para. That's great. Now we Protect, because even if it like subs, then we don't really care. Don't really fear like a Fire Punch or something. Oh, great. Alright, another Leech Seed. Another... Hopefully get the Para on this. That's great. Okay. Now we're gonna go to... Yeah, let's preserve Heatran if possible, because it's our big threat. Alright, that's great. Now we get a Protect off for more health. Actually, because this is a tank pert and we have a physically defensive T-Tar, then we destroy this one-on-one, which is really nice. Jeez, that does nothing. I want to Protect for more lefties, but I also don't want to, you know, give Jirachi a free switch, so... And now we finish this off. Ugh, barely. But we also take nothing from Iron Head, which is awesome. I think I made this when Dugtrio was still around, which is the purpose of the set. Alright. That's a pain, but we have 2 Tricks and a Breloom. And it's Calm Mind, and this T-Tar is Adamant, and does a ton with Crunch. Oh, I think it's Magnezone. Yeah. I recognize the team now. Okay, well... Clefable is going to be annoying still, but it also does nothing to T-Tar and takes a pretty nasty chunk from Crunch. That is not Bold Max. And its boosted, Bolt Beam combination still does nothing. I shouldn't have let T-Tar take the T-Wave from the Scarf Zone. That was incredibly obvious. But it's still fine, I think. Yeah, thanks to the 2 tricks, then it definitely is. We're also wasting a lot of soft-boiled PP, which is nice. That does a lot. Alright, awesome. Earthquake once or twice, just to... Yeah, Earthquake still does damage. Jeez, okay. Yeah, now we Earthquake again, just because it still does a ton of damage. Well, even, and burns a soft-boiled, even without being stabbed and whatnot. I didn't even notice he got to 5 Calm Minds while we were crunching. That's fine. We'll Protect just in case of a boom, like we should have done in the first place. I don't know why we didn't, but this should still be okay. Yeah, there's been talk about banning Spore or banning Sleep in DPP. I would be a big advocate of that. I think Spore is incredibly stupid in, putting stress on both team building and being so powerful in game. So, I'd be a fan. Alright, let's get out the Rhyperior, because it's awesome. Alright, well, let's keep it going. Let's see. Probably gonna end soonish. Yeah, I know, famous last words and whatnot. But, we'll see. Oh, no, not this again. At least now we know... Yeah, now we're definitely leading off with this thing. Because we should have been last time, honestly. And we're just spamming Thunder. Don't care if it hits Amoonguss. Paralyzing it is fine. That's good. I'll take that all day. Now I want to HP Ice just because, yeah, I don't want to allow for double switching pressure and whatnot. Okay. What do we allow to take this? I don't think Thundurus is ever really, sweeping. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's great. That's superb. Right. Now, with Politoed not losing its health, then, that's superb. Okay, so, alright, there's the Starmie. Protect on the trick. Kind of want to Scarf it. Yeah, I want the Starmie to take the... Okay, sure. Alright, awesome. No, now we go Ferrothorn. Okay, sure. Well, we Power Whip here because we don't get burned as we receive the Flame Orb, and we... Yes! Okay, great. That was absolutely worth it. Yeah, you don't take burn as soon as you receive the Flame Orb. You have to wait until the end of the turn to activate it. So if Power Whip missed there, that would have really sucked, but it didn't, so we're fine. And now we are going to be able to... Hell yeah. Scald into Amoonguss all day. Don't really care if we get double switched on, because T-Tar is taking Irreversible Stealth Rock, which I'm fine with. Actually, I really want to get Spikes. I want that extra 25%. Perfect. We will remove this Skarm's leftovers and go to Politoed, and the main thing is now we have to be very careful of Zam, which is why we're protecting for all these leftovers. Okay, shit. That was a good move. Luckily, we can just sack to get the spin off. Oof. But we still have a Scarf Latios, which is pretty threatening. So now we Scald. Alright, great. Well, that was more helpful. I just wanted to win the Weather War, but that's also very helpful. I want to go right to Tentacruel to prevent an obvious double switch after the Protect. By switching like hard right away, then that makes it a lot more difficult to read. Alright, now I want to just spam Scald and get some health back because, you know, I'll happily PP stall Giga Drain. And it would be preferable if I didn't have to switch Latias in and receive a Stun Spore. Now, Tentacruel getting Parrot isn't amazing, for sure, but break the sash, break the sash. We no, okay. We protect because we live Psychic. Afterwards, Alakazam, Tentacruel, Psychic. We have Spadef, right? We have some Spadef. Actually, a good chunk of Spadef. 79.6. We're breaking that sash. Yes. Wonderful. Alright, now we go to Latias. We bait the T-Wave and go to this thing. Perfect. Okay, and now we just spam Thunder. And now we go back to Tentacruel. Actually, no, we go to Latias now because, yeah, this thing is never, ever, ever... Alright, yeah, we definitely... Perfect. Alright, now this game should be ours. Because Thundurus is just gonna assault Amoonguss all day long. And yeah, that's perfect. Back to Thundurus. No, I'm an idiot. Okay, well, now we have no reason not to just stay in an HP Ice, so... now we're gonna Thunder, because I want to hit Heatran coming in. Bingo. Dead. God, that Thunder is so strong. And now, you know, Latios will win. Whew. Rough matchup. Stupid bulky Starmie. Actually, bulky Excadrill would be way worse to deal with, which is why the rain can be kind of frustrating sometimes. But you know what? We'll take it. All right, are we gonna get a Rhyperior? Alright. Let's try Advance then. No? Okay. Let's try GSC then. Yeah, we should definitely be drawing close to the end here. Alright. Oh, hey, did we just... I think that was like the same exact DPP ranking we had before the loss, so, you know, that's cool. Let's keep going here with Latias. Alright, should definitely be wrapping it up soon because we're close to the 2-hour mark, so we'll see how the next game goes, but definitely in the closing stretch now. Should really get a Gengar team for ladder after seeing how irritating it is to face with the right setup. Is that another paw? Yeah, it was. Okay. Alright, King Shred. Did we play King Shred before? I don't know. I don't think so. But we're gonna get a Brox anyway. Great. Breloom. Slow Pert again, so good. Promising. Awesome. Free Spore. Yeah, this Breloom's pretty awesome. I have a lot of attack on it because I don't like when Force Palm doesn't 2-hit KO Clefable. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, it's the 100% accuracy one. Hey, great. 1650. Alright, well, not that Togekiss is a good Breloom. Not that bulkless, lefties-less Togekiss is a good switch-in anyway, but, you know. Alright, Latias, let's keep it going. Or, you know, Regice, let's keep it going. Those will probably be the thumbnail. Well, Regice, definitely, because I don't like recycling Pokemon in the thumbnail. It's an inevitability, of course, but maybe I'll just do all ice types. You know, Jinx, Articuno, Cloyster, Regice. You, of course, the viewer, already know if I did that or not. Isn't it interesting how you know more than I do in that sense? Alright, let's check out how we're doing on the Gen 4 ladder. Actually, Gen 5. If we moved up or not. Alright, well, that's pretty good. And for Gen 4, then we are at... Oh, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, it would be nice to get GSC as the last game, but I know how unlikely that is. I keep saying this, and I will have more time soon, but I keep saying I gotta figure out like when the peak time for GSC ladder is. I seriously don't know what it is. Because I know there are some good players who ladder, like top GSC players, but I never seem to be able to find them. Alright, let's just, once again then. Yeah, I'm glad this is happening at the end, rather than, like before the hour mark. So, at least we will know that, you know, we're ending at a good time as soon as we get that last game. That last, you know, successful game, of course. We want to end on a nice note. Oh, come on, not again. Alright, well, I think I want to lead off with Ferrothorn this time, because Heatran's not leading off. Yeah, want to get up those rocks. Good. Politoed. And now we will spam Scald into Tentacruel, actually. Cool. Think we definitely give this thing the... Yeah. Making the Starmie Scarf is really nice. Did he trick again? Oh, no. Okay, great. Alright, that was really nice. I was going to say, I wanted a trick to give something else the Scarf, but at the same time, I don't really... Also, what's nice is that we can potentially Iron Barbs the Starmie. Yes, and if it dies to Iron Barbs, then, Oh, fuck! 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 Why didn't I protect? Fuck! Alright, wait, no, we can still Power Whip and get up hazards, thank God, because... It, yeah, can't recover and switch out. But, oh, man, that was unbelievably stupid of me. Alright, at least... Okay. I'll definitely take Ferrothorn getting Parrot if it means getting up the rocks and chipping the T-Tar again. Alright. Politoed eating that hit isn't nice, but you know, now we Scald. Hope we burn the Amoonguss. That's not good, but we can't protect because we don't want T-Tar coming in. Actually, now we're going to go for a knockoff. Okay, I guess we're not. Now we're still knocking off just in case. Okay, great. Yeah. Yeah, just... Alright, that's okay. I don't mind letting... Oh, wonderful. Well, we have to protect here because... Which is a bad situation, but Scarf Latios, once again, is... Actually, no, we don't have Scarf anymore. We have friggin' Flame Orb. But we can unload that on something at least, which is nice. How much does Scald do? Or Stone Edge do with Politoed, defensive. Politoed. It did 35 with Crunch, and we have... Oh, that's actually a lot of defense EVs. But we're calm. Okay, Stone Edge KOs almost surely. And if it doesn't, then Protect will finish it off. So I think we go to Ferrothorn. I mean, getting superpowered is... Okay, that's great. Yeah, I was going to say getting superpowered is completely fine because it's still more Iron Barbs. And now we're going to get Spikes. Awesome. And T-Tar gets one more switch in. Actually, we're going to go to... what do we go to? I don't want him double switching to... thing. Yeah. We had to sack to get in Politoed there for sure. Which sucks, but, you know, it could be a lot worse. Now we preserve Politoed, because T-Tar gets one more switch, and we go right to Tentacruel. And we try to burn this thing. Luckily, nothing really switches into Scald at this point, which is really nice. And I'll definitely spin to break the Zam Sash. Don't mind that at all. Come on, come on. Yes! Alright, that's amazing. That is really great. Alright, now we go to this thing. Okay, that's fine. We go to Politoed again. Freely. That's free as hell. Amoonguss is annoying. We just gotta get that burn on it. We're gonna protect just because this thing's health is actually valuable. And now we go to Latios, and we trick the Flame Orb somewhere. I don't even care if it hits Heatran. Actually, I guess now that Zam has lost its Sash... Yeah, no, we Draco. Yeah. Like, maybe we didn't need to do that. God damn it. But it is all fine, because now we're going to Calm Mind on... and Dragon Pulse the Skarmory. Actually, no, now we Thundurus, and we Thunder and start killing stuff. Yeah, because look at how much HP Ice is gonna... Yeah, dropped. So Thundurus, I think, just sweeps at this point, barring unfortunateness. Yeah, that's dead. Oh, perfect. And now we just Thunder the Heatran, which can't Lava Plume us back in Rain. Can't KO us with Lava Plume anyway. And that's going to be it. Alright, so that's a good note to end on as we get a second 1650. That's awesome. So we can just look at our rankings one last time across the generations. Oh, well, okay, it's not fully... Well, how high is that going to put us up in Gen 5? Alright, we'll have to wait a second. Ladder isn't responding, score updated, but, yeah, it's that thing. Well, 1650, that'll put us up... well, it'll put us in the top 10, but still behind a lot of others. But this was another enjoyable session that didn't make me want to rip my own hair out. Alright, I just want to see the two 1650s. So we're going to wait a couple, and then click it again. So, 1, 2, 3, 4... Alright, still, well. I like how even though ladder said it, then it's still not updated. Because usually when it says, you know, ladder not responding, score probably updated, but usually it doesn't even show this if that happens, but, you know, that's fine. So, oh, come on. Let us see it so we can move on. Thundurus is awesome, though, isn't it? It's just the coolest. Alright, we're just going to spam /rank until it shows up. Oh, let's try it in the main chat then. Alright, there it is, and we can just do it here too. Okay, so, look at that. That's really not bad. Yeah, that's fun. So we got 1651 in both, and triple 1600, and yeah, so we'll come back to this when we come back to it, and keep having fun, and other videos and whatnot, assuming I don't go insane first. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you next time.